Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Buddham Vandami Dhammam Vandami Sangham Vandami Aham Vandami Sabbada Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Mr. Siddiqullah Chowdhury, President and Minister of West Bengal State Jamiyat-e-Ulama, and also Mr. Abdul Salam, the General Secretary of the West Bengal State Jamiyat-e-Islam, and also Mr. Intimal Haq, and all of you dignitaries who are on the stage, as well as all of you who are there in the audience. First of all, let me thank Mr. Abdul Salam and Mr. Intimal Haq for coming over to our temple to invite me to come to this occasion where your organization has gathered all of you on a very sad, on the memory of a very sad occasion. Because of terrorist attacks, many innocent lives were lost and many people were injured and displaced, and properties lost, so on and so forth. This sad occasion occurred a few days ago on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka. But there wasn't only Sri Lankans who met this tragedy. The victims of this tragedy was not only Sri Lankans, but Indians, British, and so many other people. There were small children, there were young, there were middle-aged, and there were old. There were families as well as individuals. So all in all, this attack was on the world. And especially it happened in a church, mostly in the church. So it was an attack on a religion also. So when we are looking at this, when we get together to pray for the suffering and to pass on our sadness, we have to first look at things objectively. We have to look at this process objectively. So most humbly, I want to request all the members of the dais as well as the audience to listen carefully to my words, to listen very carefully to my words with an open mind. leaving aside whatever conditioning that you are having in your mind, and also to follow what I am saying. Follow my words with your mind, with your heart. Listen very carefully, irrespective of the conditioning, and follow my words with your mind, with your heart. Now, if we take the world, there are many countries. In these many countries, there are many animals, many human beings, nature, so many things. So if you just take the human being, we will see that in various countries, they are different in color, they are different in language, they are different in size, they are different in their power, education, so on and so forth. There are differences. Now even here, amongst the Indians, there are differences. You can see that there are differences in size. Some are taller, some are shorter, some are fatter, some are thinner. And even the facial appearance is different from one to another. So like that, there are differences. But if we break this human apart from our mind, all these different, let us think that all these different human beings in the world are sitting here. All the different human beings are sitting here. So now we are going to break these human beings with our mind. So we first take off our hair and keep it here. Then we peel our skin and keep it here. Then we come to the flesh. We take off that flesh and keep it there. Then we see the veins. We keep it there. Then we have the skeleton. We take it there. Then we have the blood. We keep it there. We take the brain and keep it there. We take the heart and keep it there. We take the lungs and keep it there. We take the kidneys and keep it there. We take the pancreas and keep it there. We take the stomach and keep it there. We take the intestines and keep it there. We take the nails and keep it there. We take the teeth and keep it there. We take the bile and keep it there. We take the pus and keep it there. We take the blood and keep it there. We take the urine and keep it there. We take the excreta and keep it there. We take the sweat and keep it there. We take the oil and keep it there. So when we break this human apart and keep it there, is there any difference? There is no difference. So when it is all together only, we think that there is a difference. Like a car, when it's together, we say it is car. But when the car is dismantled, we don't say it is a car. We say it is tires, it is steering wheel, it is body, it is engine, seat. You understand? So in the same way, when the human being is broken apart, there is no human being. Yes, it is only hair, it is only skin, it is only teeth, it is only nails, it is only heart, it is only brain, it is only lungs, it is only urine, it is only pus, it is only excreta. Understand? So on and so forth. There is no difference. then where is this difference of motivation? Then from where does this difference of motivation come to us individually and collectively? It comes from the mind. It comes from the mind. Now we will go deeper into that. Now you please follow my words with your mind. Now there are some occasions we react with kindness. You all have that experience, yes? There are some occasions where we react with kindness. When we see somebody who's suffering, we react with kindness. We react with love. We react with compassion. At that time, what do you feel? At that time, what do you feel? When you are reacting with kindness, with love, with compassion, what do you feel? And what does the other person or persons feel? We have peace, yes? We have happiness. We are joyful. We are not selfish. We are sharing. We are giving. Right? So when that goodness of our mind is in front, when that goodness of our mind is dominant, then we experience that goodness. We experience to our own self the goodness. We experience and we share with others the goodness. Yes, others also feel that. Now see, somebody is thirsty. I have the bottle of water. If I am selfish, if I am not kind, if I am not compassionate, if I do not have love, if I do not want to share, I will hide the bottle. Yes? Elementary. Very easy. So, it is a hardness in me. It makes me hard. It makes me rough. And it hurts the other person. Right? Now, I am doing the reverse. I put that hardness out. I put that tightness out. I put that ego out. I put that hatred out. I put that revenge out. I put that vengeance out. I put that greed away. I put craving away. Instead, I replace that with selflessness, sharing, gentleness, love, kindness, compassion, right? Humility, humbleness, humane, so on and so forth. Then I can drink this water easily, freely. Yes? See? I am happy. I am in peace. I am joyful. So is the receiver. So is the person who received it. He is happy. He is in peace. He is in joy. Now, when we take this fundamental difference, now we take what happened to the terrorist. Now we analyze their mind. We will analyze their mind. They were blinded by hate. That's what happened. They were blinded by hate. They were blinded by revenge. They were blinded by anger. They were blinded by ego. They were blinded by misunderstanding. They were blinded by dogma. They were blinded by illusion. They were blinded by ignorance. They were blinded by craving. They were blinded by greed. They were blinded by being inhuman. So, with that mindset, their thoughts began to change into hatred. Their thoughts began to be hatred, to be angry, to be revengeful, to have vengeance, to be foolish. Then their speech turned into hate. Their speech turned into revenge. Their speech turned into anger. Their speech turned into foolishness. Their speech turned into greed. Then their physical action, same. Their physical action turned into hate. Their physical actions turned into revenge. Their physical action turned into hardness, to foolishness, to ignorance. You see, the way the mind was, their thought was. The way the mind was, their speech was. The way the mind was, their body was. Now what happened? Because they allowed them to be dominated by the bad side, the ugly side, the tainted side of the mind, the black side of the mind. They created devastation. They created suffering. They created agony. They created sorrow. They created suffering. Not enough for them also. They are blown to pieces. You see. So with that, they thought we are bringing suffering to others, but we are happy. No. They thought by doing this, their opposition will suffer. Their enemies will suffer. But it didn't happen that way. Any unsuspecting people, innocent people suffered. They also suffered. You see, imagine when this body is being blasted, what kind of pain that goes through. It may be like this, but a huge amount of pain goes through when your parts are torn apart. Your head is blown here, your flesh is blown there, your blood is there, it is torn to pieces. Maybe it took only this much, but imagine the amount of suffering and pain that was there. And imagine this mental suffering when they are carrying the bombs and coming. They have to see if somebody is suspecting, you know. They have to go through this, that. They are suspicious. Their mind is not in peace. Their mind is not in peace. Their mind is not happy. Their mind is full of revenge. Day by day, they are dying millions of times before they died. The terrorists, every second they died 1,000,000 times before they actually died. Those who died only died once because they did not suspect this bomb attack. They were praying or they were having their breakfast. So it is only one day. But for the terrorists, from the moment they decided, from the moment the anger came into their mind, from the moment the hatred came into their mind, The moment the revenge came into their mind, the moment the dogma came into their mind, the misconceptions came into their mind, they were dying 1,000,000 times every second. And by the time they were blown apart, they had died billions of times, millions of times. You see, this is what happened. This is what hatred, anger, revenge will do with the black side of the mind. So then what do? We replace that with the goodness. Now, if they stop to think, what will it happen if somebody came and bombed my family? If somebody came and blasted my family, my worship place, would I like it? If they stopped 1 minute to think, if someone came and blasted my worship place, if someone came and blasted my family, my friends, my community, would I like? No. They will not. That is why the terrorists are hiding. They want to save their life. You see? The terrorists are hiding. All over the world it is so. They are not fighting open. So therefore, if they had momently stopped and replaced that with the goodness of their mind, no, let's not do it. Let's not do it. Let us share with others. Let us forgive others. Let us welcome others. Let us be amicable with others. Let us be harmonious with others. Let us live together. This world is big enough for all of us. We all have different thinking, but we can all live together. Everybody doesn't have to think the same way as we do. It is not necessary that everybody should think the same way we do, or everybody should follow the same way we follow. No. So if we all came together, this would not have happened. Not in Sri Lanka, not anywhere in the world. Not in anywhere in the world. Then they would have been sharing, they would have been kind, they would have been generous, you see? They would have been giving, and everyone would have been enjoying, and today we would not be gathered here. Today we would not be gathered here. We would have been doing something else. We don't have to protest. Nobody has to protest. Nobody has to do anything, because the mind was good. You see? If the mind was good, if the mind was pure, if the mind was clean, if the thinking was straight, then this would never have happened. Not here, not in Sri Lanka, anywhere in the world. Not to a human, not to an animal, not to nature, nowhere. So then, this is what we have to learn. A good lesson we have got. We all as humans, we get angry, but we will not allow anger to dominate us. Over that we will bring love, peace, kindness, compassion, sharing. There will be peace and happiness. We will not allow greed to take over us. We will not allow the negative part, only the positive part. Then we would all be happy, we'll be peaceful, and we'll be harmonious. And that is the message we all have to understand, that if we allow our mind to be sick, we will be sick, our action will be sick. If our mind is healthy, we will be healthy and our actions are healthy. And we'll be happy, we'll be peaceful, we'll be joyful, and all others will be happy because we are good, and they'll be peaceful and they'll be joy. There will be peace and happiness everywhere. That is what we will pray for the world, for everyone. So I will end my talk with just a prayer for all those who died, and just a prayer for all those who are injured and suffering. Firstly, for those who died. Aniccavat sankara upadvayadham nino upajjit Chitva nirujjanti te samupa samusupho